Right, so my name's Milos Pelikan. I've been working in the art space for about 20 years. I've made art all my life in one form or another, from playing with pebbles to this kind of work that you'll see today. What inspired me? I think I just am curious. I love materials and I like playing. So I'm a very curious person. So I just love to see what things are and try and make new things out of old things. As a kid, I used to pull stuff apart and make something new out of them all the time. Look, I've got a bit of a bent on recycling. I've got a real passion for recycling issues and what have you that we have in modern society. And I also have a strong affiliation with ideas around identity. And that comes from, and if you look at my work, it comes from masks. I grew up in Papua New Guinea, so masks and totems and symbols are a big thing. And I've kind of put those two together in this work set. Everything you see is created from pretty much recycled materials. I focus on a lot of e-waste, a lot of things like motherboards and all sorts of different things relating to computers and photocopiers and what have you, primarily to, I guess, make it obvious that that's your footprint. This idea of virtual worlds is all very nice and good, but this in fact is the footprint of the virtual world. And so it's kind of a reminder of that. The other side of that is the constructive nature of the social media. We make identities. People have 14 Facebook identities, one person, and that idea of construction. So these are constructed ideas and the face is an emblem of that. So that feeds into the identity idea. So identities are usually about identification with a tribe. I'm in this group, even you get down to things like, you know, football teams and people with their streamers and stuff. It's all about creating an identity. And so the mask in PNG was a powerful symbol. It's not just an object, it's instilled with sort of spiritual power, and it becomes a thing unto itself. And it's created. And the tribe instills their identity into that object. And so these are a little bit like that as well. I guess they're about saying, here we are, I'm constructing my identity on Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever you might be doing something like that. You construct it up. And so that's what these are about. I tend to do things in series because I find things in series. So I'm a little bit a slave to what I find. I am looking around. I do a lot of, people put their old TVs and so forth out in spring, and I'm usually looking around and looking through all the material, looking for things that might be interesting. The other material that's in here that's quite important is the glue. And the glue is a reference to relationships and how relationships are hidden in the sense that they're invisible. You can't tell two people are related until they tell you. And so I kind of use that glue as a medium for that kind of thing, to bring it all together. Okay, that is a good point. That's a really good question because I'm nothing without an audience. I was actually talking to my partner Sarah about this today as we were coming here. You know, without the audience, I'm just some pretentious person in a shed somewhere doing whatever. So I actually care what people think. I have messages, but really I want them to have an emotional response. The worst possible thing that can happen for an artist is there's people walk in, walk out. They've had no interest whatsoever in what you've done. So there is that. I like to draw people in. So my technique is to have some kind of visual coherence from a distance. And as you move closer, you see different things. And hopefully that makes you take a step forward and you know, get more involved in the piece. So it's great seeing people right up there and wanting to sort of touch stuff. And this is very touchable art, to be honest. It's a little bit spiky, but it's touchable. And you can see people reach out wanting to actually feel the textures, which is a great thing. It's a really, really good thing to see. So I'm on Instagram, so Milos Pelikan. Melbourne Westie Art is my hashtag. Also milospelikan.com. I have a website that has every detail you could possibly want to know. Or talk to Scott.